The way I got into the wine business was that I moved to the Napa Valley, basically for love. First it was love of a woman, and who's now my wife, and also loved the area, and I loved wine, and of course ultimately loved making wine. I began at Joseph Phelps Vineyards in 1980, and I worked there till 1994, so almost nearly 14 years. And then I went to Franciscan for a few years before I came over here to Minor in 1997. Winemaker essentially does a lot of things. One of the things, the main focus of obviously what a winemaker does is assess when your grapes are ready and turn that set of grapes or lot of grapes into wine. So there's a lot of details that takes some time, anywhere from 3 months, 6 months to up to 2 years. Essentially what you're doing as a winemaker is guiding grapes down a pathway. They're going to go from here to here on their own. Your job as a winemaker is to ensure that their paths don't deviate such that where they go, maybe they pick up some baggage that you don't want, or that they turn a corner that you perhaps don't want them to go. So you're guiding them, not unlike perhaps an analogy, children. You know, they're going to get from here to there, and your job is to make sure that they do that with a reasonable amount of respectability, I guess I should say. Let me give you an example of perhaps where if you don't pay attention to your wines, what can happen. Say for instance, shortly after the fermentation, we separate the skins, we end up with some gallons of wine. We go to barrels, and I neglect those barrels. I don't pay attention to them. I maybe don't do my once a month topping them up. They could gain some oxidation. They could get some microfauna growing in them that would be detrimental to the wine. So you want to ensure that that situation, that habitat doesn't happen. So you make the environments inhospitable for attack. You keep it healthy for the wine itself. So that's kind of what you do.
I really immediately discovered that Gary and I had a really similar palate. We had a similar commitment to quality and sort of risk-taking and pushing the edge a little bit. I hired him primarily because I knew he was smart and very organized, but he's also as passionate as I am about quality, and because we have similar palates, we tend to sort of gravitate towards the same blends and sort of similar eye towards how we approach things.